Hello, hello. I am Coach Cori Sartori. I empower high achieving women to shift their mindset to grow in their self-love, confidence, and career. I am going to talk to you today about getting uncomfortable and how important it is when it comes to growth and stepping into your power. So I was originally going to come and do a live today and talk about routines and balance and the importance, since that's kind of what we've been talking about this week. But I was on a call with a client earlier today, and we were talking about growth, and we were talking about how important it is to get uncomfortable to grow and to become the person that you are meant to be. And so I was just inspired by being on that call with my client. And so I wanted to talk to you today about how important it is to get uncomfortable. Because for so many of us, we are stuck in our comfort zone and we don't know how to get out of it. And, I think there's also been moments when I'm working with clients. I have a client and they'll hire me and they, want this magical life, but they're expecting a magic pill. And so when I start giving them to-dos and actions and homework, it makes them uncomfortable. And so they choose not to do the work. And so they get nothing out of the coaching experience, or we just end the coaching experience altogether because they're not willing to put in the work. And so, when you choose to work with a coach, it is hard, it is uncomfortable, and it pushes you out of your comfort zone. So the reason that people hire coaches is for growth, right? Whether they want to grow their business or they want to grow their self-love or they want to have better health. Like, people hire coaches so they can have a better life, but some people are not ready to actually do the work to create the life that they really want. And so I just want to be totally transparent and share with you, if you want a different life than you are living now, you have to be ready to get uncomfortable. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable, because you will be pushed out of your comfort zone probably every single day when you choose to start working on yourself. There was a quote that I heard earlier today that I found to be really powerful, and I just want to quickly share it with you. It is, your growth is where discomfort is. And so you will not grow unless you are getting uncomfortable. And it's so important, and it's so incredibly valuable to push yourself out of your comfort zone so you can grow. I know that it's hard, and I know the discomfort of being uncomfortable. But something I want to share with you is when you're feeling that uncomfortableness, when there's discomfort, when you have that discomfort, when it's a feeling, it's the ego trying to keep you stagnant. It's your ego trying to keep you in the same place. And so know that when you choose to get uncomfortable, you will grow, and it will be powerful, and it will transform your life. Most of us are living in an unconscious stage where we don't realize that we need to learn. We don't realize we need to grow. We're just going through life, right? We're just going through the motions, and we're not really living up to our potential. We're not letting our soul expand, if you will. And so, today I want to talk about the importance of growth and how it can really transform your life. So most of you have heard my story. I've shared with you that I spent all of my 20s in a codependent, toxic relationship. It was off and on, so there was moments where we weren't together, but we were so toxic that even when we weren't together, we were friends because we had the same friend group. And so we were always interconnected. We were always ruining the other person's new girlfriend or boyfriend or relationship, whatever it was, because we were so comfortable together. We were so comfortable in that toxicity, that negativity. We didn't know any other way. And so we just stayed in that comfort zone and just kept going back and forth and would date and then be broken up and anyways. So, I spent most of my 20s drinking on a daily basis. I had not just toxic relationships that were romantic, but I also had toxic friendships. And all of this goes back to, I was comfortable in it. I was comfortable in being miserable. I didn't know how to live my life any other way. I didn't know really that I could have a different life. And when I ended my codependent relationship in 2012, I was still unhappy. And I realized that the reason I was unhappy was because of me. And it had nothing to do with outside of me. It was all because of me and the choices I was making. And in 2013, when I decided to start working on myself, I had to get really uncomfortable. I had to start doing things that pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I will tell you, I'm incredibly grateful that I made the choice to do this, because I am the person I am today because I got uncomfortable, and then I got uncomfortable again, and then again, and again. In 2013, I did a 3-day seminar, and it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12-hour days, and it was a self-development seminar. And first of all, going there, I thought I knew everything and that I didn't need it, which I think if you think that you know everything, you are holding yourself back. And I know I did it to myself for many, many years, because I thought I knew everything. I didn't, oh, what do you know? I know everything. It was just gross. It was gross to be that person. And so I went to this 3-day seminar, and I had to get really uncomfortable. They were having you do activities and things, and it made me uncomfortable. They had us all get up and share, and I didn't want to talk in front of people. One of my things was I had a real fear of speaking in public and speaking in front of people, and so it really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I think I was like one of the last people to actually get up that weekend and like say something in the microphone, because I just was like, I don't want to do this. But I had to get uncomfortable by talking to people I didn't want to talk to, by sharing my story, by sharing things, and it pushed me out of my comfort zone. And that experience was really transformational for me, because once I started getting out of my comfort zone, I kept going and I kept going. I know in 2014, I did my first yoga teacher training, and I wanted to do that teacher training because I wanted to build my confidence. I wanted to be more confident in speaking in front of people. So it was powerful for me to do that training, because not only did I get more confident in speaking in front of people, but I was pushed out of my comfort zone every single session I went to. Every time we had a yoga teacher training, I got uncomfortable, because it was something I had never done before. And I was in a group of people I didn't know. And I think it was like the first or second session we had to start teaching in front of other people. And so I was definitely pushed out of my comfort zone. And I just kept letting myself get pushed out of my comfort zone. And today I still get pushed out of my comfort zone. Like last year, I hired a business coach because I wanted to grow my business. And when she started asking me to do things and giving me homework and these lists of things, it pushed me out of my comfort zone. Every single call we got on, every single activity I had to do, because I wasn't comfortable with technology. I wasn't comfortable in speaking to my phone to all of you people. I wasn't comfortable. And the more I did it, the more I practiced, it pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I got to be a better business owner, and I grew my business. That was in October when I hired her, and it's June now, and my business is thriving. I'm doing amazing because I pushed myself out of my comfort zone. So I really hope that you take value from this live, and I hope that you choose to stop being stuck and start pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. So there's a couple of things that I just want to share with you today, some things that I want you to know to help you hopefully choose to start stepping out of your comfort zone. So first thing I want to share with you is you don't know everything. Whether you think you know everything in your career or business, you don't. Whether you think you know everything about yourself, you don't. You don't know everything. The thing is we all have blinders, right? We all have things that we can't see about ourselves, things that we don't know about ourselves. And until somebody gives you feedback or shares that with you or coaches you to become aware of it, you will stay stuck. You will stay that person that thinks that they know everything. And, for me in my career, that was one thing. I knew I didn't always know everything. I was pretty open to growth within my career. Within that retail career, I was a people developer, I was a leader. So I was a coach and I was a mentor. And in that, I don't feel like I thought I knew everything, but I knew that one thing that was hard for me was it was hard for me to ask for help, because I thought that if I asked for help, that would show weakness. And so this is the next thing that I want to share with you is it's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to ask for help if you are struggling in your mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual being. It's okay to ask for help if you are struggling in your career or your business. It is okay to ask for help, because when somebody has done something that you want to do, it is so much easier to get from point A to point B by letting them teach you and guide you than trying to figure it out on your own. I think for me, there were so many years I was trying to run my life coaching business, and I held myself back because I was too prideful to ask for help, right? Like I was so the first 6 months of running my business, maybe the first 9 months, I was so stoked. I was all in. This was like 2016, I started my business, and I was so jazzed. But then things didn't happen on my timeline. Things didn't happen the way I wanted. And so because I was constantly out of my comfort zone, being pushed to build my business and do things I'd never done before, I started having that self-doubt. And so I went back to what was being comfortable. So after running my business for about 9 months, I went back to working a full-time job because that was comfortable. I knew that. I knew how to make millions of dollars for other companies. I knew how to be a people developer. I knew how to be a leader. I knew how to recruit and hire people. And so I went back from being only running my business to working full-time and running my business. And I did this for years because of that fear, that self-doubt, and I wasn't willing to ask for help because I thought I knew everything. So let me tell you, it's okay to ask for help. And when you do, your life will transform, right? That's why I coach, is because I want to help people transform their lives. I want to help them have more self-love. I want them to be more confident. I want them to let go of their limiting beliefs. I want them to have better relationships, and I want them to build their career or their business. And so it's okay to ask for help. The next thing that I want to give you, to offer you today, is being uncomfortable helps you grow. You will not grow if you stay in your comfort zone. Like, think, if you're somebody that, say you're in a toxic relationship like I was, how long have you been in this relationship? Why are you in this relationship? Is it because it's comfortable? Or is it because it's too scary to leave it and be on your own? Like, I stayed in my toxic relationship. Mind you, like, active alcoholic, drug addict, lots of lies, lots of cheating, lots of things that I never was going to allow to happen to me. But because I was so comfortable and I didn't know anything else, I just stayed that way for a long, long time until it got to the point where I was like, enough is enough. But God, for over a decade, I stayed in that relationship because it was comfortable. Like, gross. Like, I stopped myself and held myself back for so long. So I promise you, wherever you are in your life, maybe you just started a business and you're so excited, but things aren't happening the way that you want them to. Like, get uncomfortable. It will help you grow. Do things that you've never done before so you can grow your business. Do things you've never done before so you can grow yourself. Growth is incredibly powerful. So be uncomfortable. It will help you grow. And the last thing that I want to offer you is a challenge. So this is a challenge for you, and I want you to start doing it today. And that challenge is to start doing one thing a day that scares you. The more you do things that make you uncomfortable, the more you do things that scare you and push you out of your comfort zone, the easier it will get, and the easier it will get, and the easier it will get. And so I challenge you, try it on, do this, like, get out of your comfort zone and do one thing a day that scares you. So start making a list right now, 10 things that scare you, that make you uncomfortable. And then start doing those things every single day. Push yourself out of your comfort zone because it is so powerful and it will help you transform your life. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you find this information super valuable, because I know that I did. I was inspired on my call with my client today to share that you will not grow unless you choose to get uncomfortable. And remember, it's a choice. You can choose to stay stuck or you can choose to grow. It's not the same thing. And so it's a choice that you make. Today, I also want to share with you that I have 3 spots left for my one-on-one coaching program, and my program is transformational. There's so much good in my program. We dive into self-love and self-worth. We dive into your vision and goals. I help you create healthy routines to support you in achieving your goals. I help you let go of habits that are holding you back. I support you in letting go of limiting beliefs. I will support you in building your business and shifting your money mindset, and so much more. So my program is absolutely incredible. Growth is hard. So if you want more out of life, send me a DM today with the word program so I can support you in transforming your life, your business, and everything that's ahead of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And I look forward to connecting soon.